Accepting defeat.
Best house.
That is our house.
Oh no. Why? Can we do anything about it?
I mean, not really.
What, you can work on other people's houses, not your own? Look at the fucking stovetop! What is this? This crack hovel. You got the fucking reverse welcome mat as well.
In a bathroom?
What?
It's a crack hovel. That's exactly
Someone
what it
has definitely shot up in that bathroom. Put some fucking blue lights in there, man. We can't find their veins. It's not even a radiator. It's just pipes on a wall.
is. Yeah. I'm surprised it's not leaking, honestly. It could be.
What
I
are you
can't
living
tell.
in? There's a chainsaw on the ground.
This is what the house comes with when you start.
This looks like the house of a deranged serial killer.
It does, doesn't
This
it?
looks like
We got
like
our
Jason's
fucking
house.
mallet.
It's like Halloween after he like escapes prison. This is what he lives in. He's got all the tools around him to murder people and shoot up in.
When you spend all your money making other houses look good.
I mean, oh. But then one like just nice MacBook.
Yeah, that's our computer that we get all our jobs through. That's the only thing that's nice. In the other, in the main profile I have on House Flipper, I have like, I've bought a house, like one of the other houses, and flipped it, and then I live in that. Because I'm like, absolutely not. I can't live in this, like, this fucking...
That's
crack.
It's cracked in. Fucking... Oh, absolute meth den.
It really is. It's absolutely atrocious.
Like, the floorboards are still intact perfectly though, like...
Yeah.
Everything else is fucked. Even the poster is wonky. That shit just sticks to the wall.
Yeah.
It's not like it's hanging there.
Mm.
Oh,
That's burnt.
lampshade.
That's all burnt to shit. Like, I don't think it turns on. Oh, it does turn on. Holy shit. But yeah, that's gross. All the rotting wood in the door
Oh.
frames. The doors themselves rotting.
This entire building is an RHS risk.
You can see that, like, it doesn't even fit the fucking... The fucking pipe in the floor. Do we flip our crack hovel? Just for the rest of the stream, let's just flip the crack hovel.
Turn into something hella good.
Do you have time?
I don't have time.
Let's flip the crack hovel.
We're
Let's do
doing
it.
5 o'clock. do we flip the crack hovel? Now it's going to become a... Go from crack hovel to coke dealer's mansion.
Well, we are confined to the space we have, like, from the exterior walls. And that's all we have.
Start by cleaning.
Let's do a bit of that. A little bit of how you going. A little bit of this. A little bit of the rubs. A little bit of cleaning. A little bit of cleaning. Oh, a bit of it here. A bit of it here. Yep. Oh, a bit of the mold. Just rub that away. That's how mold works. Yep. Yep. House is clean. House is clean.
But... Why?
Why?
You got, on the outside, there's a bit where the ceiling extends, but then they've just cut the walls short. Like, this little back corner here. Like, no, on the left? What? What do you mean?
They even have a spot for, like, a pillar.
What?
They've just shaved the bitch off.
Do you feel like this is the house that you want to go for efficiency and space, not for artistic integrity when you shove the wall in?
So, Layla says, every once in a while she glances over at the stream, and the position of you along with the position of the mic, looks like you have an artificial or metal appendage.
I was looking at that earlier because it's really small on that screen up there, and
Yeah.
I looked over and I was like, looks like I just got a robot dick.
Welcome to what microphones are.
Yes, they're just robot dicks.
100%. Ooh, I have a light. It's good to know. Oh, that's our power to the grid.
Oh, just right into the wall, huh?
Straight into the wall.
Jesus. Okay, you know what? Let's start.
At least it's grounded.
Let's start. Oh.
That's not a problem at all.
It's Alright, well, let's start with the outside. Because you can't feel good on the inside until you look good on the outside. Everyone knows that.
Okay.
Ah, yes, a clock. That's what it is.
Outside wall just clocks.
Now that's a meth den. Just call it the clock house and then just cover it in clocks.
Reminds me of
Tell them
Arnold's
wear a
clock.
tinfoil hat where all the neighbours who travel through time. This is your TARDIS. It's just a meth den covered in clocks.
Oh boy. You know, I know someone who had a Doctor Who themed wedding.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was
Yo.
Steve's sister.
Yep. Like she
Oh.
had like at her wedding, which she had in her backyard because obviously you wouldn't be able to have it anywhere else. But she had like fucking cardboard cutouts of a TARDIS and like David Tennant and shit at her wedding. There's photos of her at the wedding posing with a cardboard cutout of David Tennant.
Question.
Yeah.
Who officiated this?
I have no
And
idea.
Did
It
they
would've
stick the cardboard cutout of David Tennant to the front of them so it looks like he was officiating the wedding?
I wish
Because
they had.
otherwise, what's the fucking point?
No, he was just standing by the side, like where you would have your like best man and bridesmaids.
That's weird.
It's real.
So
weird.
there was just a bunch of like, it was like the best man and like the groomsmen and then just David Tennant. Just...
No, it was David Tennant, then the best man.
Oh. I think you mean David Tennant and the groomsman. David Tennant is the best man.
He is a good man.
He's
But no,
objectively the best man.
yeah, it was. Ooh, that was an interesting one. I was curious of a decision. There was like a Dalek and like a TARDIS cutout. I don't know if they hired someone to officiate it or if it was someone they knew, but imagine going to someone... Imagine the photographer, who they definitely hired, professional photographer, to come and take photos at the wedding, and then they arrive, and then there's just that.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna go take a wicked slash.
Okay. The rotator will return momentarily. But yeah, we're gonna do a flippity flop of our crack hovel, and then we'll yeah, best night of your life, dude. Whatever the frick you want. I mean, our wedding was good fun. We had we actually streamed the ceremony and then the parts of the reception as well. We live streamed on Facebook for like all the wife's family in Mexico who couldn't be there to see it. But we had a good time. We had lots of fun, lots of dancing, lots of drinks. We had one of the guys at one of the local radio stations, Mix 94.5. The sound producer for that DJ'd at the wedding. Hey, Chris. We have the strum going. But just talking about the wedding.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, some of the fun that we had. Because we were talking about someone else that I know who had her Doctor Who themed wedding.
Where'd Josh go?
He's going to have a whiz.
Oh, really? I must have, like, just missed him as, like, I went and then came back.
Yeah. Yeah, talking about weddings.
Weddings.
Can't forget the beer. We had a $7,000 drinks tab, which I don't think we got through all of, but fuck me if my good friends didn't try.
Oh, they tried.
They tried so hard.
Everyone did.
Because they were just like... Because the bartenders, like, cut them off. And they were like... I was talking to, like, Lucas and Jack and stuff after. And the barkeeps, like, cut them off at the bar. Like, because they kept coming back for more, like, I'll have a Jackson Coke. And they're like, sorry, we're cutting you off. And they're like... I'll have a Jackson Coke.
Where was this?
At the wedding.
Oh, really? They got
Yeah.
cut off?
Yeah, they got cut off.
Shit.
Because they kept coming back for more drinks. Like, let's go. Because I told them, like, we have a $7,000 drinks tab.
Please do.
Please make use of it. And they were like, I accept your challenge. And so they did. So they kept coming back and they're like, we'll have more drinks. And then they're like, oh, actually, no. And they're like, actually, we'll have more drinks. But yeah, so $7,000, which we didn't reach. We got like $4,500 worth of drinks down. But fuck me if they didn't try their very hardest to knock back those drinks.
Everyone did. Do you remember Mick?
Oh, Mick was absolutely maggot.
Uncle Mick, he was
Yeah,
munted.
he was destroyed.
That man was fuck-eyed.
He really was. It was great. Came over to me and was like, you know what you need to do? You need to dance. You get your woman, I'll get my woman, and we'll dance. Come on. And pick a song, we'll dance. Do it. You gotta dance. And I'm like, you need to sit down. That's what you need to fucking do. Drunk relatives are hilarious.
It's my favourite. It's always him on Tom as well.
It is. Well, they
They're
rarely
at least
drink.
first.
They like never drink because they're always like they have the kids that they need to watch
Yeah, I
and
remember the
drive
story
home
that
and all that.
Mum was telling me about when.
When he got sent to hospital?
No. When her and Dad went out. Do you remember that Star Wars party they went to? Or they went to something. They were all just some Star Wars characters. It was really funny.
This is the same story.
Yeah, no, he did go to hospital afterwards. Yeah, but they came home that night, and then Uncle Mick was upstairs. He was just going to go take a shower or something.
Because he felt awful.
Yeah,
Because
he
he'd
felt
had like
so
2 bottles
shit.
of wine to himself.
Yeah, so he went up
And
there.
he gets migraines from wine.
They left him to
and
his
ice
own
cream.
devices. And then it had been like a while. So someone went up there to check on him. And then you heard this like scream. And
Yeah.
everyone went up there. And he was on the floor laying down with his
pool
head.
of
They
red
had
liquid.
this, in this pool of red liquid.
Around his head.
Around his head. And there was this. They had this spa in the upstairs bathroom that was
upstairs,
built in,
like,
so
big
there was
built-in
like
bath.
the tiled ground came
Come
out.
over towards
There
the
was like a
mic
sharp
and
corner.
get into frame.
Yeah, there was like a sharp corner on this like tiled kind of extrusion out of the ground, and when he just hit his head on that, and then fallen, bled out. And then I nudged him a bit, and he was like, "Ugh." Turns out he just fell down and then vomited red wine
He
everywhere.
vomited red wine all over the floor. It looked like blood. It looked like he'd been murdered.
Then passed out in it.
And then passed out in it. And they had to fucking... He was naked, obviously, because he'd been sleeping nude, and then he'd gone to the bathroom. And then, all this had happened. Helen had screamed, so Mum and Dad ran up there to help. Stark naked, drunk, covered in wine vomit. And they helped him, because they called the paramedics, because they found him in a pool of what they thought was blood. And of course, he'd vomited all over the side of that spa, like that bath. So it looked like he'd fucking bashed his head open and just gone... It could be why they're fucked up. But he fucking... So the paramedics were on their way, the EMTs, so they're like, look, we got to get you cleaned up enough. So they get him showered and then try and get him dressed. And they get his underwear on. And he's lying on the bed and he's like, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. Now, oh crap, maybe he did hit his head. Turns out drunk Mick had just put both of his legs through the one, hole in the underwear, and it was cutting off the circulation. He couldn't move them because they were stuck in, his briefs in one leg. And he's like, lying in bed, I can't move my legs. I can't feel my legs. I'm crippled. I'm paralyzed.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that was a thing.
This is absolutely why your cousins are fucked up.
Oh God, that was such a funny one. That was a funny one. We've had a few funny moments in the family. Fucking John. The amount of stories I can tell about my uncle John. He's an absolute madman. What a weapon. I can't believe he didn't come to the wedding. It was so unfortunate. He was the one person I really wanted to be there. From all the family over there. He's such a riot. God, John's insane.
The only downside is the racist overtones with which he speaks.
Oh yeah, but he looks like Elvis and he's a bit of a chuckle.
Yeah.
The man uses the word fuck like it's a comma. Just in between words. Fucking this, fucking that, fucking. Yeah, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, cunt, fuck.
The stories, oh my god.
Oh my god, the stories.
I shouldn't say anything on stream and incriminate him.
No, that's fine. The magistrate is aware of him. Actually. Like, Dad went into, like, the Perth Magistrates Court, and he had a meeting with, like, one of the head magisters. Fucking... So he goes in there, and they look at his name, and they're like, oh, you wouldn't be related to... You wouldn't know a John, would you? He's like... Immediately, Dad thought, like, fuck, what's he done? What has he done? And it's like, John lives on the other side of Australia. He lives in, like... Fucking... No, he lives in Tasmania. Yeah. On, like, the little island...
Barely even Australia.
It's barely Australia. Fucking way over there. He lives way over there. We're in Perth on the west coast. And this guy asked my dad if he knows a John. And he's like, oh, shit.
What'd it do?
Yeah. So, turns out, because John was in the war, just like Dad was, they were both Air Force. And Dad obviously got on his Veterans Affairs, like, pension thing. And John was like, fuck, that sounds alright, I should get on a bit of that. Even though he was only there for a couple weeks before he fucking quit.
Yeah, it's not bad, no.
Yeah. No, John was there for like a year.
I mean, he went.
He was there for like a year. But yeah, he's like, Dad's like, oh, I've got, there's PTSD and all these things, like, just there. And John's like, oh yeah, I could fake that and get me get a bit of fucking cash. I'm an angry guy. So he fucking...
He's pretty fucked up.
He goes to those people and says, I was in the war, I got PTSD, give me some money. And they say, the guy, like, the guy in the fucking building, like, the magistrate's court building that he went and spoke to, Magister, went and spoke to him and he said, no, sorry, you need to show proof that you're mentally unstable. Ooh. Imagine saying that to John. Show proof you're mentally unstable. So what does John do? This is a story that the Magister's court in, like, Australia knows. He's a legend. John Cleese is a legend. So what happens? Instead of going to a doctor, getting a psych evaluation done, he would have fucking passed. He would have been like, yeah, no, absolutely, you're out of your mind. What does he do? Week and a half later, he comes back with a briefcase, in a suit, goes up to the office, doesn't have an appointment, but makes it look like he's meant to be there. Goes up to that guy's office and he says, you said that I need to show proof that I'm out of my mind. Oh, that I'm not sane. He's like, yeah. And he goes, righto. Puts his briefcase on the desk, pops it open, pulls out a gun and fucking points it at the Magister across his desk to the Magister's face with a fucking revolver. And he's just like, would a sane person do this? He's like, no man, you're insane. You're out of your mind. He's like, cool, can I have my money? He's like, yeah. He's like, cool, thanks. Puts his gun away. And he gave it to him. He gave him the fucking paperwork to, like, get his Veterans Affairs pension shit. My Uncle John. He's crazy. He's the same guy who he went to Vietnam after the war. Went to Vietnam and bought for like a cent each these little, like, this big.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, these little Viet Cong flags. They're meant to be like little touristy kind of whatever, little handkerchief-sized ones. He bought like a stack of them, like 50 of them, for like a cent each. Like $1, and he's got a stack of these things. Takes them down to the firing range, plugs them all up, puts a couple of holes in them. And then he goes out to bars in the US. And he just takes one of those with him in his pocket. And he's sitting down at the bar. People are sitting around having a drink, and he sits next to this one guy, and he takes out this thing full of bullet holes, and he's bit warm tonight, and just like pats his face off with like the Viet Cong flag with bullet holes in it that looks like he's been in the fucking war. Spill a little bit of wine on it, make it look bloody. And so people in the bar are like, oh my god, I gotta get that. How would you be able to? Oh, I don't know, mate. I couldn't possibly part with this, eh? Oh, I couldn't. It was, it was in the war, and it's such an important. Oh, I'll give you $50. He's like, oh yeah, go on then. And he's shelling these things that he has 50 of that he bought for 1 cent each, for $50 a pop, that he's just put a couple holes in.
You know what that is? That's some Mexican shit right there. Respected.
John is a madman, but he's a genius. Swish.
Nothing but net.
This is exactly how we do in Mexico, and I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. John's completely
You guys love him. He wouldn't love you because he's super racist, but you love him. So
Nah,
racist.
he's good. He's alright. He's alright. He
So
was
fucked up.
Brought up in a very different time, and John's a stubborn fuck.
It's fine. I'm going
He
to use
doesn't
Elaine's
change.
post on Facebook.
Oh man, Elaine posts some shit. There's a reason I mute her immediately. But like, oh man, John's.
I remember first seeing some like racist posts and I'm really uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, like man, marrying into this family. Yeah, it's a good time. We should do the outside of this house. What are we doing?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Our little crack den. What are we doing? The crack hovel.
Yeah.
Make it look crackier and brick the outside.
Actually.
Brick the outside. Dark brick or light brick? The big questions.
White brick.
White brick.
Make it look much crackier. However, if you want to actually make it look half decent, then go with like white paneling or something.
I don't know. Do we go with the light paneling or the brick? Do you like One Direction? If you do, I'll tell you a joke. I sure as hell don't. I believe the joke is One Direction, good sir. They only went One Direction. Wasn't straight. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. We could do like these little woody boys.
Yeah, go with that.
Go with that?
Why not?
Alrighty.
By many.
By many.
So on a different topic, it turns out that Tumblr has decided to jump in front of a train.
Yeah. So Tumblr has gotten rid of. Oh no.
What? Did you get the wrong ones?
No, I have from the previous build. This. But I can panel over it.
Okay.
I just can't paint
Because
over
that's
it.
how that works. Yeah, Tumblr has decided to no longer accept
Not
any
safe
kind
for
of
work.
not safe for work stuff. Which is like
That's-
90% of Tumblr.
That's so much of Tumblr.
Yeah. But they've completely banned the not safe for work tag. All
What the
these
fuck?
accounts that were doing.
That was the whole point of the tag.
Yeah,
it just doesn't work. You go on that tag and there's nothing. And there's a bunch of words that don't work anymore. Like gay, for example, is one.
Yaoi is another.
Yao is another.
That's a big one.
Hentai is gone.
Yep. And now, like, Tumblr is losing its collective mind.
So, what's happening?
Yeah, they just killed Tumblr. That was all of Tumblr, those three things.
So, what's happening right now?
Tumblr was a bunch of gay, yaoi loving fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've also stricken down any and all not safe for work creative artists.
Yeah. Wait,
Banning
no,
LGBT content.
It gets better. A lot of random shit is getting flagged, such as this, for example.
It's just hands.
Hands for like artistic, like,
Yeah.
what do you call them, like models? For... That's getting flagged. It's like, I don't know if the stream will be able to see it.
It's all sorts of random shit. I've had a few things.
It's
flagged.
like fucking.
No, you can kind of see it.
You can kind of see it. It's just like, it's not even like not safe for work art. It's just a fucking, just a
Weird
awkward,
doodle.
weird doodle pencil sketch, and they're just like filthy smut.
I've had a few things flagged. Most of them, I think there's like maybe one or two that I give it, like I get it, but most of them are just random shit.
What if they separate these two things, and what if they just reinvent Tumblr to be what they're doing now?
Even
And then-
the staff's own post got flagged.
then they take all the stuff they're removing from Tumblr and create a whole new site specifically just for this and call it Scumbler.
Scumbler. Excellent. You see, this is why you need to work in like marketing. You need to have these jobs.
I absolutely should not.
Oh yeah, here's a pose of
A better, more positive Tumblr.
It's by the staff. It's by Tumblr.
It's been flagged. The post that they put up saying that, oh, we need to get rid of the not safe for work stuff and make it a better, more positive Tumblr, that got flagged.
That's hell funny. So it's just like an automatic.
Yeah, it's like content aware, like the YouTube like algorithm thing, you know?
Yeah.
Where they sort of match content. Like, I've had videos flagged because they had music in them before the video was released. I uploaded it and I had it on a schedule. It was meant to release in like 2 weeks' time, and it's just like, this video has been flagged I'm
Now,
like,
this gets
who the
worse.
fuck flagged it?
This gets worse.
No one's viewed
Remember
it.
that a week ago, a bunch of blogs were being randomly deleted because that was how Tumblr was dealing with the porn bots.
That's right.
They just started deleting blogs?
Yeah. Anything
No
that
questions
seemed
asked?
remotely suspicious. So a lot of people started losing like actual blogs, but the porn bots were still there.
Yeah, the porn bots didn't go away. It's quite unfortunate, but it's really fucking funny.
And now they're doing this. It's like, well.
Whether they go through with it or not, this is bad PR for them. Absolutely. It's really unfortunate. There's so many jokes on Twitter that are like all the...
Yeah, people are just like, oh man.
It's so funny.
Here we go again.
Yeah. It's just Tumblr like censoring the hell out of the internet. Actually, I just liked a
Tumblr's
post
kind
on
of been
Twitter.
steadily dying anyway. for
I
a few
just
years
liked
now.
a Twitter post that was like, here it is. It's like, you know, like children holding hands, then like the hand holding like
As
is
soon
like
as the hands touch, it's blurred.
censored, blurred.
Yeah, I think the Lacey had like a doodle of like two people kissing. It was like a peck, you know?
A little
cute
peck on the
little
cheek
peck.
or on the lips.
And it was flat.
This is so inappropriate. This will poison my child. And people are asking like, weren't adults banned from Tumblr like fucking years ago?
What?
Anyone over the age of like 16?
Yeah, banned from Tumblr. Yeah. I read it's an algorithm that flags stuff, but you can appeal it.
Yeah, you can, but
But it's just gonna get flagged again.
it's gonna take forever, I'm sure, because Tumblr is shit like that.
Yeah.
But and it's also like, okay, I'm just sitting here waiting, like, see what happens next, because they're going to start losing like ridiculous amounts of users, and they're gonna freak out again, and they're gonna try something dumb again, and I'm really curious what it's gonna be.
Damn it. I'll have to buy a ladder.
This was also all thanks to Apple, by the way.
It was all thanks to Apple?
This all started because I guess Apple found like child porn on Tumblr,
Oh no.
and they decided to ban the app from like the store.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. I
So
see.
Tumblr like flipped the shit.
Yeah, because they're like, our money!
Mm.
Yeah, gotcha. Ooh.
Except not really, because it's free. But you know, they want like Apple users to be able to use Tumblr. I guess.
One Direction went the other direction. That was the joke. True.
Fuck.
It's very true. They failed.
But yeah, that was the reason, and now it's like, well, you could have just done something to get rid of like the illegal pornography only.
The illegal porns. Yes.
And the porn bots, please.
Yeah. I'm still getting followed by porn bots, like, not just on Tumblr, on Facebook, on Twitter. They keep, like, adding me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, who are you? And it's just some name that I can't pronounce, and then I have a look, like, I'm like, oh, who's this person? I tap
It's
the
like
profile,
that,
and just
yes.
full of, like, porn. And I'm like, oh, okay.
It's really important. Like, I know a lot of artists on Tumblr that have, like, their entire blogs are not safe for work.
Yeah.
It's like, oof. One of the big reasons Tumblr got so big is because a huge chunk of people from DA moved over there so they could, post that kind of stuff freely. And also because it's entitled to start stuff. But, yeah.
Good job, Tumblr.
Yeah.
You took the one actual, like, safe place the internet had, and you fucked it.
It's very unfortunate.
Should go through my blog and see what's fun.
It's super unfortunate.
Oh yeah, I have one of like a shitless dude like just standing there that's flagged.
A shirtless guy? That's all it... It's just like, absolutely not.
Yeah,
This
man
is
nipples are
too inappropriate. Tumblr against moobage.
Perfectly like that.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think they're doing this by like some kind of like, they detect the colors of something.
Yeah, that was like fucking what happened at our school. Do you remember
But
that?
it's so stupid, it doesn't work.
Do you remember that, Josh?
That picture was a black and white line image.
That is true.
So it's like, oh no, this could be boobies.
That's what I figured. Oh, but there's this one that Lacey was showing us. I was like, just this really cute drawing of this like little like cute anime girl that like it's not even like sexy looking or anything. It's just
It's just a drawing.
just a drawing.
And it's
Well,
just like,
they're just
"Filth!"
like, you know what? Absolutely not.
Oh yeah.
I hate this
This
desk.
one.
That's gotta go. Whole thing. Get rid of the lot. I also hate
What?
these brown switches. What do you reckon?
Oh! Why are they brown?
I don't know.
You can't even get brown switches in this.
I can't
That's
get
alarming.
rid of these. I can't get rid
Mario
of those.
got flagged. Amazing.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Mario with like, because he had like nipples. I saw that one. Yeah, it was quite amusing. Okay, empty place. So, yeah.
This is funny.
In front of Jesus. Oof. Yeah, it's super unfortunate. But yeah, do you remember that's what happened with Prentable, the school, the IT system? You not remember that? They had it for like 2
I do remember
weeks.
that,
They had
yeah.
it for like 3
Yeah.
weeks. So unfortunate. So our high school decided like these filthy children are looking at porn on our. They're
Which I'm
using
pretty
like,
sure no one was.
no one was, but they had like a system in place where it would monitor your usage. But then almost immediately, all the students that were in IT figured out you could use a proxy to get around their monitoring. So we just did, and then we'd look at we'd play games like Boxhead and shit.
Yeah.
Boxhead
Look
Zombie
at that.
Wars. What a banger.
Boxhead, like CSGO, Halo CE.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
classic. But the so they decided like, all right, to get around this thing with the kids getting around our walls and using proxies and shit, what we'll do is we'll have an auto detect feature that will detect skin tones, and it'll flag it and immediately say like this child was looking at porn. Unfortunately, one of the many tones they used in their swatch of skin tones was the fucking sidebar blocks that they had on the website. Like, you have all the website content in the center, and then on the side they have big bars. And if a certain percentage of the screen matched one of these swatches, they're like, filth. So, on the school's home fucking website, the sidebars of the website matched one of the swatches. So anytime someone logged into the internet and it would just go to the homepage of the school, flag, you're looking at porn. So immediately, all the students that were doing it, all these fucking things started rolling in, and then, people got upset. Let's see. We want faster tiling and paneling. That's for damn sure. Cool.
But yeah, I'm like, okay, where are we gonna move now? Is it like Twitter, Instagram?
I've seen a few of them come to Twitter.
Yeah, a lot of people are flocking to Twitter.
Yeah, and Twitter's just gonna be like, cool, man. That's okay. More usage for us. Excellent. So, done the external. Or the
It is a
exterior
lot.
walls.
Yeah, people are posting and we're like, okay, y'all, real talk. What social media platform are we all collectively moving to? Hell. Great. See you then, my dude. Yeah.
That does sound very Tumblr. Hell, great. See you there, my dude.
Yeah. It's about right for Tumblr. Alright, bathroom floor tiles. I'm thinking the white with black corners.
Isn't that what's already in there? It's just filthy.
It is dirty. But... I'm
An
thinking,
entire room of those, 3D jutting out tiles.
Oh, nightmares.
But the brown ones. No,
Mhm.
wait. The green.
Or maybe these tiles.
I guess.
Yes! but not for the walls. You got something to say?
So, that's the look.
It is a look. It's the look I'm going with.
That's fine.
Man, everyone really is just like leaving. It's like, okay, like here's my older social media, follow me there.
Yeah. Let's go a bit of the tiles. We'll go like white rectangular tiles. And we'll go a feature
Don't think you need a feature wall in this house.
light blue. No, we don't. Like white.
Are you using that for the walls?
Yeah.
Can you just get the other one?
Yeah. Like white with like 2 bricks that kind of alternate patterns like this. And then you have white like single squares.
Trying to work out what you mean. No, just do it.
So if I pick up this, you'll see what I mean by doing one of these. Boop.
Meech. Okay.
And then like maybe one of these for this wall. Boop. Or do I flip it other way around? These for like the back wall and then these for the...
Yeah, they're a lot, so maybe those for the back wall.
Yeah, they are a lot. What else do you see in press?
Everyone's just beaming about it. They're like, yeah, okay. Let's go, guys.
Laters, boy. Excellent. That's quite funny.
Yeah, it was just someone made this like thing.
On December 17, 2018, our community guidelines will change and Seth Everman will be publicly executed in our reception area after a prompt trial by the blogging tribunal. This is fucked up and not fair to Seth. It's not his fault. His head is mostly flesh colored. Fuck. Seth Everman's pretty funny though. I quite enjoy his musical stylings.
You could tell everyone saw this coming.
Had to happen eventually.
Our crack hovel is coming out nice.
What?
No comment?
It's Yep.
It's a crack hovel. A crack shack, if you will. So, after we've done up the crack hovel, we don't need actual bathroom stuff. I just need it to not look like a fucking shit heap.
That's true, yeah. I suppose you don't really have any need for a bathroom. Unless you ever want to sell this crack hovel.
I don't know if we... Oh, we can, yeah.
Although you can do that later.
I'm fairly certain we can.
Ooh, get a glass sauna door on the front door.
Front door, glass
Can you?
sauna door?
Does it let you?
I don't see why not.
It does.
Shall we?
Yes. Make the entire house just like a modern art piece.
Is that new?
It's backwards. The door's
is that new
backwards.
content?
No, that's like the sauna glass door.
The door is backwards.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Okay. Tumblr uses.
The glass panels on the inside and the outside.
Tumblr users, please ban the Nazis. Tumblr, if you post a titty, you'll be deleted on site.
Post the titty. Oh, it's hell funny.
Alright, let's get a desk.
So it would have to be a female titty. Any titty.
Any titty will do.
Floorboards. Before we do desk.
But desk.
Post those loops.
Floorboard.
But desk. Could this fit? Ooh.
Oh, it's so pleasant, but it's just off, and that's weird.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What if you do it the other way? Like, you know, rotate it. Yeah. Oh no.
That's
absolutely
real off.
not.
What if we just do it like this?
No. Oh, yeah, you don't need a bed. Show your
No, we
bed.
don't. We're house flippers. We don't sleep.
So people are starting to make posts that have nothing in them, but they know they're gonna be flagged, and they make them look like super cute and wholesome. They know they're gonna get flagged because of the colors used in them and stuff.
That's pretty funny.
Put the bed in the corner.
In there?
Yeah, just shove the bed in there. Sad little corner. But also, again, you gotta change the floorboards or no?
Oh, have like a fucking. Let's go like a fucking hospital bed.
Oh, oh. Where's that black and red stripes?
Absolutely, black and red stripes all the way. Floorboards.
You've got the foot of the bed against the wall, but not the head of the bed.
Yeah,
Is this intentional?
maybe.
You're the worst person I've ever met in my life.
What floorboards do we do? These ones?
Pine. No, the carpet. The entire building carpet. No, I don't know. Yeah, top right.
That one?
Yeah. That's what you've already got, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
It is not.
It's slightly better. It probably is the same one, but not as fucked.
It's just a bit clean.
Just a bit less shit.
Go back to the top corner, like up where the bed is. It looks a little dark. Oh, it's because the bed's sitting on it. Good.
Oh man, this is really funny. So I guess this is probably like in the FAQ that they did for like why they're doing this and why are we doing this? It is our continued humble aspiration that Tumblr be a safe place for creative expression, self-discovery, and a deep sense of community. As Tumblr continues to grow and evolve, and our understanding of our impact on our world becomes clearer, we have a responsibility to consider that impact across different age groups, demographics, cultures, and mindsets. We spend considerable time weighing the pros and cons of expression in the community that includes us.
Considerable time. Oh, they're taking
In
your app
doing
off
so,
so we can have ads.
It
We can't make
became
money.
clear that without this content, we have the opportunity to create a place where more people feel comfortable expressing themselves.
Wow.
People feel more comfortable expressing themselves. People putting their not safe for work expression art and then just like, smut! Kill it! Fire!
Mind you, like there was a safe mode for Tumblr, and
That's true.
and you could like tag your blog as being non-explicit or explicit.
Is that D&D characters in the online group?
Here,
I
go
want
my gold.
No, I want my fucking gold. Beautiful.
That's so accurate.
Yeah.
Gonna do anything about this, the wallpaper in here?
Yeah.
Paint every wall deep purple.
So my bank stole from me.
Sorry, what?
My bank stole from me. They just charged me a monthly service fee this morning, like $5 monthly service fee, which
For what?
For-
What? Like which one? Of your,
for my everyday account that I've had with them for about 10 years.
That's weird. We're gonna cancel that anyway.
No, this isn't the savings one. This is the everyday account I have. Yeah.
That's how weird.
Yeah, for some reason they're just like, monthly service fee. They didn't send me like a notification like, we're going to start doing this. They haven't charged me a monthly service fee the entire time I've had it. Because I've been a student, and they can't do that for students.
Yeah.
And they know I'm a student because they also have another everyday account with them that says student on it, and it's... Yep. So I have to go in there on Thursday and be like, wow, why did you take my money? Put it back. Put it back.
Weird.
I'm broke as fuck. Put that money back.
Please. That $5 I needed.
Actual though.
Big mood.
Oh, I'm thinking like a
Can't wait
light,
to get paid tonight and actually have money again.
light cream and then with like
So I set it
a
all aside for Christmas.
with a light biscuit feature wall. Yeah, but first a light because it's getting dark. Ceiling lamp of the cubic variety. Boom. And we're good. Feature wall. That wall or this wall? This wall probably with the windows. Feature wall. Or we could have like a
Depends what colour you
feature
want, really.
feature corner.
Yeah.
No, it's like a biscuit.
And then the rest are doing...
Like a light cream.
Sure.
That's what I shared. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. All right.
It's like a biscuit. Mm.
It's a bunch of hand drawings of the flag.
A bunch of what?
Hands, just
The hands,
like
yeah.
art studies of hands.
Yep.
Well, you know, technically it's smart for those people with like hand fetishes.
It's true. But some people have everything fetishes. There's that one guy who like.
That's why
is in
everything's
love with
getting
his car.
flagged. Everything is porn to someone.
There's that one guy that's in love with his car. There's that woman that's married to the Eiffel Tower.
Yep.
Mm.
We were watching a documentary once and it was really upsetting.
She
Really
married the
upsetting.
Eiffel Tower, and then had sex with it on camera
Oh no.
because she fucking went up to the Eiffel Tower to consummate our marriage that we had fucking however
It
long
was full
ago.
of children.
There were children everywhere.
Surely she would have had to get like an okay from like the French government.
Nope.
I don't, she's not even French, she's American.
The fuck?
Because of course she
How
is.
did she get away with this?
So no.
Surely the French government could have been like, yeah, we speak on behalf of the Eiffel Tower. It says no.
I'm the Lorax and I speak
Yeah.
for the trees. The trees say oof. Yeah, no, she decided to like consummate the marriage to the Eiffel Tower by having sex with it on camera for the world to see. But basically, she explained that she
I mean, by having sex, he means he sat on like
She-
one of the what was it like a
it was one of like the I-beams.
yeah,
You know,
he
like
sat on
the-
it without like having anything like.
Yeah, she went up there with no underwear on, wearing a skirt, so that she could then like take a step over the fucking like one of the beams, like the support structure beams, and just kind of like squat on it and just give it a rub. And it was just like, oh, nah. And it was like on like
Oh,
it was on the viewing deck, and there were children everywhere. And she just like kind of like, oh, if I don't have this hitched all the way up, they can't see, so they don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Like it just it was fucking awful.
It's so bad.
Oh.
She had like a lot of like random items that she was sexually attracted to. There was like
Fences.
a bow.
A bow.
This is a genuine disease.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this isn't just like, this isn't someone who's like, oh, I married the Eiffel Tower. Like, this is a documentary on an insane person.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
person who's
The,
not
I
in their
can't remember what
same
it's
mind.
called. There's an actual like disorder for that, where you're just like attracted to inanimate objects.
Yeah, she
There's
had,
also
like-
one where you want to eat a lot of, where you just want to eat things that aren't edible. Just like shoving
The
in your mouth.
motherfuckers eating rocks and shit.
Yeah. It's an actual
It's crazy.
like, disorder.
And then there was this person that was in love with a carnival ride type thing.
Oh, like the shocker or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, the big arm one that kind of goes and like throws the
Yeah,
thing all over the
something
place.
like
She's like,
that.
oh yes, it's beautiful. It was this German woman who just like, I can appreciate some good engineering, but like, fucking hell, you don't need to fucking be in love with it and like have sexual fantasies about it. Like, marry the damn ride. Like, relax.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
There's another one that was in love with the wall of Berlin.
Oh yeah, the Berlin Wall she was in love with. And then she went to the museum.
Oh yeah, she was having a fucking argument with this lady in the museum.
A historian at the museum who fucking
This is why people hate Americans.
lived through it. Like this German
Oh,
historian
man.
who
It's
was
people
like,
this. Yeah.
it's really unfortunate.
It's just this American woman that goes to like this museum in Germany, and she's, what was she even saying?
So she got in a fight with the person who was like the museum, like, I guess what are the curators there or whatever.
Glass front door.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's fucking fancy as shit.
We should put up some curtains so we can get some privacy.
Oh, yeah,
But the,
of course, put one in front of the door.
The fucking, so this woman was at the fucking museum with the Berlin Wall and stuff, arguing with the historian about like, well, why did you knock her down? She was so beautiful or whatever, or he was so beautiful, and
Yeah,
just like,
something like
because it was
that.
a fucking symbol of oppression over our people and all that shit, and it's just like it had to be, it was important to be knocked down, and she was disgusted, and she was all like, oh, it's you know nothing about who they're really like and that kind of stuff, who the wall is really like, they.
Yeah,
And like, you know,
she's-
I know more about them than you. I know them on a deep personal level, and arguing, like, yelling at this historian who's just like, please get out of the museum and never come back. I was like, oh my god, why? And you can tell this woman's like, the historian was fucking livid.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you would be.
She was trying so hard to keep her shit under wraps, like on camera, because she had a camera stuck in her face while she was mad as fuck. And yeah, it was very unfortunate.
Yeah, I really like watching those kinds of documentaries just for the meme, and Nick hates it.
It makes me so angry. It makes me so angry seeing that shit. Like those people that act like such bastards to the general public because they.
Well, I don't enjoy that. I just enjoy like weird people.
Loves
why she
a bit-
married
loves a
me.
bit of people watching.
That's why she married me. No, but she just loves watching like those documentaries about weird people
I
and
watched
weird
an
things
entire
happening.
several hours long documentary about Chris Chan.
Ugh. Don't utter that name in this house. It's a banned word. You're banned from chat.
I didn't even know there was a documentary about Chris Chan.
There's many.
Oh,
There's
no.
several of them, but it was like several
Oh,
hours
fuck.
about like how fucked he is. It's so unfortunate.
I love
oh my
it.
god. Anyway, we have successfully flipped the shit out of this crack hovel.
Put a bunch of paintings on the outside. No, actually, I like the clock idea.
Hey.
Cover the outside in clocks.
No, I'll be broke. There's so much space for the clock. And they're like $20 a pop.
Cover this one wall in clocks above the bed.
This one here.
And then call yourself the timekeeper. Shit, a supervillain. By many.
They're like $8. Yeah, look.
I also really like watching just cringe compilations that make all sides.
Fucking disorder to it is perfect for the crack
Oh
hovel.
my
Yeah.
god, what?
I am the timekeeper!
Told them to buy a bunch of... I wanted them to cover the outside of the crack den in clocks. They make it look even crazier. Because imagine you walk up, there's this tiny house with a big lot of weeds. Looks like a piece of shit, covered in clocks. One guy inside, tinfoil hat, like, I am the timekeeper.
I keep the time!
Or does the time keep him? Nobody knows. Fuck. That's so fucked.
It would be the meat guy that would say that too.
The what?
You stole my meat, because you use the same voice.
Oh yeah, that's right. You stole my meat. I was in our D&D campaign. Was it yesterday, day before? Day before yesterday. There was a guy, there was like a court case, and it was just this... So, in the north, in Vaskia, in this region, there's like the king of that region now is like a friend of theirs, and they're just watching him reside over like this civil case. But two people in the town.
Really young.
One of them is a guy who's like an old guy with like one eye, and the other guy is like this scratchy, homeless-looking dude. And so plaintiff is the old guy with one eye, and he accuses the other guy of stealing his meat. Thusly, he stole my meat. It's like, okay, how much meat? He says about a goat's worth. He says, righto, and the king does the math in his head. He's a smart guy, and he figures that that's like 25 gold. And the old guy's like, I demand compensation. And the king's like, all right, well, he asks like, how much is the meat worth? And he says, oh, it was rotten. He's like, the meat was rotten. It's like, yes, but I demand compensation. He's like, he looks over at the scratchy guy who doesn't say a word the entire case. He's just kind of like, just like, judgment for the plaintiff for the amount of 0 gold. The plaintiff walks off all proud of himself, like, ha ha, I won! Wasted the court's time. Horrible waste of time. There was another one of a young guy who accused an elderly gentleman of mugging him and stealing 20 gold of his. And he's like, you know, he mugged me, sir. Your Honor, your lordship. He mugged me, he stole my money, and then he hopped the wall and he ran. I couldn't keep up with him, he was too fast. And then he looks over at the guy who's like this old rickety man with a broken hip and like a walking cane. He's shaky. The king says, is this true? And the guy pulls out an ear horn. He's like, what? And he's just like, case dismissed. But yeah, that's the kind of shenanigans they get up to in the D&D campaign.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
You stole my meat. I'm the timekeeper.
The glass door really adds something to it.
I love how I can just stand here and looks normal-ish.
You move a meter to the right.
The timekeeper.
Imagine walking past that house, you look inside, it's a clear glass front door, and there's just a shitload of clocks on the wall.
Ugh.
Not even that, like, artistic, like, various different clocks of, like...
Is it the same one?
The same one clock. You bought the same 50 of, like, one clock from IKEA.
Ugh.
Mashed them all into a wall. I'm gonna do that in my house.
Oh my god.
I think I got cheap clocks.
Megan will leave you.
That should probably be about it.
I don't need her, I've got my clocks.
I don't either. I've got my clocks.
It's like you
But I'm the timekeeper. So
I need to keep her, I just need to keep the time. Now I can keep it from any room in the house.
So, you know what we should do? I mentioned it earlier. We should have like a talk show podcast. Just us. Just shenanigans.
Jay, what the
Chit-chat.
fuck? 50 EVs.
Yeah. Here's all the stuff he's caught on Pokemon Go. All the EVs. And he just brought them all over, and someone was like,
They're so fast.
so this is where all the unneeded, the reject EVs go, and he's like, they're all...
Everyone is precious.
Everyone is precious. But yeah, we should do like a fucking podcast, like just
So
chit-chat.
you started that Pokemon game.
Oh, we started running a Pokemon tabletop RPG, like a D&D Pokemon game where you make your own Pokemon trainer in this region that I made. That was a thing.
Fucking Jay was trying to get away with having 2 starters. And like,
Yeah, he tried to steal one of the starters. And then try to like persuade the professor to give him a second starter. So surely this will help complete the Pokédex faster, sir. It's just like...
Because I told him that if he stole it, I would tell him.
Yeah. If you steal that, I'm dobbing you in immediately. And you're just like, oh man. You're the paladin. Fuck. Yeah, we should do like a weekly podcast where we just sit around and small talk and chit chat and shit about whatnot, stories and all of our life goings on.
Oh, I feel like we already just do that in the background playing games.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
We can just hop on Discord and play some gummers.
We could do that. We should do that. We should play games more often.
Talk shit at the top of them. I've been playing a lot of Blobs recently. It's actually really, really fun. Blobs
The new
4,
one?
Really fun. Yeah.
Been doing the fucking what's it called? Blackout.
Nah, mostly multiplayer. Just to sort of probably get a feel for all of it. Because I play with like Alex and Zen and stuff, and then the Blackout I've only played a couple of times. It's hell funny though. The few times that I have played it with Alex and Zen, it's so cool. We do not get very far. Honestly, same.
So I'm playing fucking Guitar Hero with her tongue on a pad, like an iPad.
Oh my god.
She's so good at it.
She's on like expert mode as well. It's so fast.
Fuck.
That woman is a lesbian.
Yeah.
100%. Tongue just like tapping all the things.
Sheer skill.
So much skill. Anyway, we shall exit this game and we shall end the stream.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Should we stream again? I have nothing else to do today.
Depends on the stream.
I don't know, like a game.
I'm just gonna pop on some Pokemon, play that in the background if you wanna stream something.
I've been telling you that you should stream some kind of Pokemon game.
Yeah, because there's Pokemon like what do you call them? The fucking,
Randomizers and stuff?
well, there's randomizers. I was thinking of doing
There's
like a randomizer
full-on,
Nuzlocke.
like fan games.
There's fan games that people have made that are like full-on ones. However,
Yeah, there are some really good ones out there.
that might be difficult on Twitch soon because the EU. I got an email this morning. The EU is releasing like something called Article 13, I believe it is, and it's like fucking what do you call it? What do you call the fucking YouTube like auto detect algorithm and all that shit, and how that it's fucking up all the time. You're getting false positives for like your content mismatches and all that shit, and they're trying to make that like a universal thing, like globally, and it'll affect like Twitch streamers and creators.
What do you mean? Like, oh, look at this really shitty broken system. I want it everywhere. What?
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing, all over the place, everywhere.
That's
Awful.
awful.
So that's a thing that's happening.
That's top quality.
Top quality meme. Top quality meme.
So, what does that mean?
It means that I could be in the middle of our like Twitch stream. We could get flagged for having copyrighted content.
But you stream games on Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
which is copyrighted content.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the point of Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Just all of Europe won't have Twitch, basically.
No. All of the world.
They
You
can't
can
do
get
that.
flagged globally.
No, I can't do that.
I'm aware.
There's no way that's gonna go through.
Yeah, they... Nah. They wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. But we'll see. They're trying to
In
pass
any
that.
case, you should play the Pokemons because, like, I feel like it's a good thing to stream. There's a lot of like comments to be made about the gameplay.
We'll have to find like a good like fan-made Pokemon game that's like they have ones that are like a whole new region and like new entirely new
I've
Pokemon
played
animations.
I've
and all
played
that.
some really good ones in the past.
I think you saw one recently. That
I
really,
can't remember the
really
name of
nice.
it though. It was a really
I'm
good
sure
looking
if you
one.
look for it, you'll find it. Really easy.
There was also like Uranium was one that came out a while back.
Yeah,
that
it
good?
also got very quickly flagged and like it was just deleted from the internet.
Good.
A
great.
bunch of people managed to download it before it got deleted because they were like they weren't supposed to because they were going to release it for like donations and money and stuff. And then yeah, Game Freak were like, hey,
yeah.
what's going on here?
What's all this?
And they're like, oh shit! So like, they ended up just releasing it for free, and then Game Freak was still like, nah, So
Yeah.
they had to like take it down really fast. A bunch of people still managed to download it, so I think you can still find some that people have like uploaded elsewhere, but it's difficult to get a hold of.
Yeah. What was the other one that we found? Anyway, we should do like a Pokemon one. We'll do a Pokemon
Yeah,
like
'cause-
playthrough of like a fan game.
Do that
The
one
full
of
playthrough.
I think it's Emerald, where all the Pokemon are just anime girls.
What?
You haven't seen that?
I have not seen that.
It's just Emerald, but someone has. I'm pretty
They've
sure it's
replaced
just
all the
Emerald,
sprites?
But they've just replaced all the sprites with very, very well done anime girl versions of the Pokemon. Like
That's
cat
absolutely
girl
hilarious.
versions of the Pokemon, basically.
That's absolutely
They're
hilarious.
very well done. JonTron did a thing on it like a while ago. It came up briefly in this like Pokemon.
Oh,
thing.
bootleg Pokemon games.
Yeah,
That's
Pokemon.
right. I remember that.
I'm sure it came up in that.
Yeah.
It's really funny. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
you
we'll do
found
that.
one recently. I'm sure if you just Google it right now, it'll probably come up.
Yeah, we'll find one and then we'll stream that at some point because that'll be fun. We'll just do it on like an emulator and play through that. Yeah, it'll be good fun.
I think those just run on their own. Actually.
It's probably just a free running executable, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna do more game development streams because I did one of those recently and that went pretty well. So I got the $5 donation and all that kind of stuff while I was working on the game. Yeah. So I should do that. We'll do some Pokemons, and we'll find some other games to play. It'll be fun, and we'll play games. It'll be good. We should do one like how Game Grumps did in their Pokemon playthrough. It was just us playing together on the one like Pokemon.
Yeah, I'd be keen for that. I
Yeah.
can get amongst that. It's always a funny time.
There was one I saw a while ago where you play as Pokemon and collect humans to battle each other. That's fun.
What? I
Like
love it.
humans
Reverse
and
meta. Anyway, yeah, we shall do that. We shall do that and keep people informed about when and how we shall do this. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. We did some flipping of houses, bit of the apartment tosser, house flipper. That's the
Flat tail.
flat turner. Anyway, bye guys. Progress will be automatically saved. That's what we want. Save. Yeah, we'll do another one of these fairly soon. Oh, it crashed on closing.
That's a good sign.
Excellent. Anyway, we'll do another one of these soon where we'll, because, you know, the first one went pretty well, enjoyable. I think we make it just like 2 hours. We'll give us 2 hours and then we'll just burn through our house and see how we do. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, anyway, bye guys!